Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the book Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and I'm just kind of going to get right into it. So if you haven't read the book, you should beware because I am going to be talking about spoilers. So you probably can only watch the first, few minutes or so, and then either don't watch it at all or just tune out after that. So first off, the main character's name is Mare Barrow, and I don't know, I thought her name was really weird. Like, that was my first impression of the book. It's like, what kind of name is Mare? I thought it was short for something at first, like Meredith. Nope, it's just Mare, so I'm just like, okay, she was named after a horse? I don't know, but that was just something odd I thought of right away when I read the book. The second thing that I thought, like, after I read literally the first page is, I feel like I am reading the work of a sophomore in high school. That is literally how I felt her writing style was like someone in high school still. Maybe that's just because I'm used to reading more advanced books, like I was a science major, so I'm used to reading like heavy science textbooks and dense books packed with knowledge and facts and whatever, so maybe I'm just kind of used to that, and I read a lot of science fantasy books like Game of Thrones and Aragon and all of that. It's just kind of heavier stuff than what this was. So I just kind of felt really taken aback by how high schooler it was. But eventually, like 50, 100 pages in, I just kind of got used to it. I'm just like, okay, whatever. So it kind of like stopped taking away from the story after that point. Also, within the first 50 to 100 pages, I felt like I had deja vu and was like getting flashbacks from the Hunger Games. I don't know if anybody else thought that this reminded them of the Hunger Games, but it definitely reminded me of the Hunger Games for some reason. I don't know why. There really isn't any, games going on. There is the whole political disarray, how like the Reds are trying to uprise against the Silvers, so maybe that's kind of similar about like Katniss's district and the higher up districts getting into the whole war and whatever. I don't know, it's been a while since I read the Hunger Games and I really wasn't crazy about it. But yeah, I just felt like I was kind of rereading the Hunger Games for a small section of it, even though later on I guess it is similar in the whole revolt thing, but it's a little bit different in the whole concept that these characters have powers. So at least the Silvers do. So the Silvers have powers. They can, they're super strong, super fast, control water, control fire. They can make plants grow. They can control metal. And Mare, being a Red, actually has the power. So she is calling new blood, and she recently discovered her powers, and she can control electricity. And I honestly, this is just me being a scientist, wanted her to go more into the whole how the hell they even do all this. Like, honestly, controlling metal, how do your genetics make you do that unless you have magnets in you? Like, some of the powers are a little far-fetched, but I get it, it's a fantasy book, it's not necessarily supposed to make scientific sense. Also, the whole mutation thing. So the reason that some of the Reds have powers now is because of a mutation, and they all have the same mutation. However, they don't all have the same power, which I found a little fishy. So Mare, she can control lightning, but her brother can like teleport or something. Something like teleportation. I wasn't completely sure 100% what his power was, but he can, pop here and there. So that just doesn't make sense scientifically. Like, one mutation is not going to cause this much array in powers. Plus, if you can all of a sudden control electricity, there's probably going to be many, many mutations besides just one. But, that's just me getting sidetracked on the whole science thing. It really is not relevant to the book. I just had to bring that up because I'm a scientist. Anyways, I didn't really like any of the characters in the book. They were just alright. The only character that I really liked and kind of was attached to was Cal. I thought he was really cool, but he wasn't necessarily unique to this book. You can find characters similar to Cal in other books. So you know, I just didn't think there was anything that unique about it. The only thing that was really unique was that they had all these really cool powers. So other than that, nothing was that unique about it. I did not like how the Scarlet Guard was so willing to trust Maven. Yeah, just like they literally talked to him once and they're like, all right, you're in. Just like, really? You're gonna trust him after this? He's a silver and he's a prince. That's kind of like a double negative against you guys. It just did not make sense. I felt like maybe you should have had like initiation, like some trials, and maybe like a full year before they kind of incorporated him in their plans. Nope, he was just full blown into it. Okay, let's make the plans, buddy. I'm just like, okay, let's throw caution to the wind. But whatever. Also, it was kind of obvious that Maven was going to betray them just because there's this whole quote flying around throughout the whole book. Anyone can betray anyone. Okay, well, the only one Mira is really close to is Maven, so obviously he's going to betray her. That was kind of standard. So there really isn't any surprises in here. There really isn't any novel plot lines or any novel characters. It's just all kind of been told before, and there's no really pizzazz on this book besides the cool powers that really make it worth reading, I'd say. Personally, I just give it a 4 out of 10. I think 5 is about average, and I thought this was a little below average just because there's nothing special about it. There was nothing that really captured my attention, and I honestly took like a week and a half to read this book. Normally, I'd finish this book in about 3 days, but no, it just didn't hold any interest for me. So that's kind of the only downfall of the book, is it's just not unique. So I'm probably not going to read any more of the series. If anything, I'll just kind of read a plot synopsis of the next 3 books online, and yeah, I'll probably just donate this book. So let me know what you guys thought, and I will get back to you with another review in the future. Thanks guys, see you later.